Hey guys, welcome to another Texas Pete original video here. Little first person GoPro action from the round 1 North Carolina Hare Scrambles Lost Valley in Canelli Springs. Was a beautiful day, beautiful race, and you can see just got the Holeshot in 258 class out of roughly 13-14 guys if I recall, coming out onto the moto track here right off the start, and it was dusty. You can see some of the AA guys up there on the left out on the track already dusting it up. Obviously being in the front here made it a lot easier to see, so I know I was kicking up some dust, making it hard for the guys right behind me, but they weren't too far behind. They are navigating around the jumps today, just for safety precaution. So we'll see how long we can stay up here in the front of 250A. Had a lot of fun out here. Weather was great. Probably, I think, high 68 to low 70s, somewhere in there, temperature wise. And I'm riding the Yamaha like usual. This is a 250, 2019 YZ250F, 4-stroke. Skipping ahead on lap 1 here. Nothing really too interesting. I was just basically led most of the race, or most of the early laps, that is. And so this is getting midway or later on in lap 1. Just wanted to show you guys this little downhill here. I guess one of the more interesting parts of the trail. Super rocky downhill, pretty technical, so I had to pick a good line. Try not to hit too much loose stuff there. Start coming back up the other side here, and there was a alternate line to the left right here. I did not take that on the first lap, however I did later on. I don't know exactly who was right behind me off the start in 258 class, but I do know that Robert Winkler, aka Wink, as noted in one of my older GoPro videos, had a little story about Wink and blowing up a school bus. Now I'm racing with him. So he was in there somewhere close, and also had Biscuit, or real name is Ben. And this is actually me coming up on the back of the last guy from AA, John Seaman. John bought him a new Husky. Got that thing looking good. So just cruising behind John for a little bit. I know he'll let me by up here after not too long, but it's pretty cool to sometimes see some footage of riding behind somebody. You can kind of see what their bike is doing, so you can tell a little bit more what my bike is looking like out there, because I know the camera makes it look real easy and smooth, but it's not all that at times, especially when it gets really hot and it's dusty like this. These races can be pretty demanding. But that's why we're out here. It's you know, fastest man is gonna take the win. I think Johnny Boy is gonna let me by here. Appreciate it, sir. And I come down in the bottom here. This part was pretty fun, and I actually almost went over the bars right here. Yeah, so that was fun. Had a little panic rev there for a second. A little jump off the top. And there's a nice little hill climb here at the end. They actually did cut out the big technical hill climb that's somewhere halfway through this little section right here that they had raced prior years. That hill climb was pretty sketchy at times, especially when guys started getting stuck or falling down on that hill. So they just decided to cut it out completely. But yeah, not a whole lot going on at the moment. Still leading 250A. That was a beautiful start. It's pretty rare that I get a start that good, so I don't really know what I did differently. I did start in neutral, so I just had a pretty good spot on the inside, but thing is, I showed up to the line really late, so I guess nobody realized that spot was going to be actually one of the best spots with the inside turn. Some of those guys, they were ahead of me, but they pushed a little outside, and then I was able to cut through. That's how you do it. So I'm pretty sure it's going to switch around here after we get to the top of the hill, just to show you some elevation change. As you can see, some hills in the background here and there. This is up in the foothills North Carolina mountains. for those who are not as familiar with North Carolina hare scrambles. Just to give you a little information. Nice little line those fine gentlemen there pointed out for me. And this will be getting closer towards the end of the lap. Me screwing around with my sleeve there. Some rookie moves for sure. Fun little fast piece here. And it's coming. Shout out to my girlfriend Ashley. There she is on the left there. Just went by and then blew the turn. She was out there supporting me. Appreciate it, babe. Did wonderful as always. Even made me a sandwich. Thank you. And coming into the end of lap 1. Gonna get scanned in, still in the lead. Come back out onto the moto track here. Try to regroup a little bit. And go out to for a little charge for lap 2. And later on in lap 2 here, coming down and we catching up to Mr. Hunter Lurs, I believe, until I get a little closer I can see who it is. Hunter was in the AA class as well. So, little sand whoops here. Pretty fun spot. I don't think I'm going to be able to make the pass quite yet. Hunter was going pretty good, He's just going around the outside there. I was a little tense, so I wasn't riding the fastest right here. And the bike was a little bit off. I had just had some service work done to it, and something's a little bit different, so I'm going to try to figure that out. No worries. But yeah, this is Hunter. He's on a KTM. I know he rode a Kawasaki for a little while. I can't remember exactly when he got the KTM. That's one of the newer ones. Some other people switching to KTMs. Gary Greer in the AA class. Gary's got a newer model KTM, and he was leading AA, the row that started in front of me today, and he said he blew out his tire. Actually got back out later on, and he was riding with me a little bit, me and Wink. So yeah, here's Hunter. Probably gonna let me by up here, hopefully. Yep. But good ride, Hunter. He actually beat me at the Sandlapper Citra Enduro, and I felt like I rode really good at Sandlapper, so he beat me there. He was definitely on his game. Pretty fast little cruise spot through here. Be careful not to hit any rocks and fly off the embankment there. But we got a shorter video for you guys today. Hopefully still entertaining. We'll get a little more footage up here riding with some guys in the coming attractions. Not my favorite track, honestly. I'm more of a kind of single track flowy guy. This is a lot of wider four-wheeler wide trails, a lot of ups and downs. I like a lot of turns. I'm like Mr. Turns. Not sure who that was, number 17. Sorry about kind of running you over there, buddy. There was some logs down there, so that turn was a little technical. And this is where, I believe this is still lap 2, but where we lost the lead. Did kind of blow the turn here, but I didn't have anything for Ben on his new KTM. He was going pretty quick. You can see I'm not very aggressive right now. 100% why. I'm not 100% sure why I wasn't too aggressive. He was definitely ripping it, and he took off. Actually ended up beating me in the race by a minute 21 seconds, somewhere around there. Funny thing, that's my new number. So 121 is my new number. Check me out. I got a graphics kit on the way. Number 21, Texas P21 is the new thing. Because I just like being 21. That's what it is. So this is gonna come up on scoring. It's a little choppy here. Almost crashed one time. That was fun. Some people wonder why it's so tight right here. They try to slow you down so they can scan you in. Even had a little sign there that says stop. So we're gonna skip ahead close to the parking lot here, lap 3. We got Hunter Lurs coming back around, so he must have stopped, got some Red Bull or something. He turned the heaters on. He was feeling a little aggressive, wanted to get back by Mr. Texas Pete over here, so even revved at me a little bit. He was feeling good, so I can respect that. I'm gonna follow him for a little while, see what happens. So yeah, like I said, it was the first round of the North Carolina Hare Scrambles. Good one to be at. There was a lot of people there, a lot of new racers apparently. I don't know, I guess if you got technical with it, maybe there's some people that have been riding or started to get into riding during COVID and now they're wanting to race. Not sure. I don't really remember kind of the turnout in the 3 o'clock race, but it seemed like a lot of the classes in the 12 p.m. were pretty stacked. A lot of riders. Like I said, my class had about 13. AA probably had about the same. Pro class was pretty big. Somebody broke down or something there. And shout out to Noah Walker, winning the overall in the 3 p.m. on a Yamaha. If you ask me, Yamahas are definitely the way to go. I'm not paid by Yamaha to promote them or anything, but I just hear people talking all the time about the KTMs and the Air Forks, and that's what I had before. And I'm not as much of a fan of that as I am of the Yamaha and the KYB. The power is there, the handling is there, the comfort, it's what I was looking for. So really enjoying the racing on this bike right now. And I don't know if anybody noticed, maybe 1 race ago or 2 races ago, I did switch back to the twin wall bars with the crossbar instead of the fat bars. I was running, I brought some Pro Tapers, and these are the twin wall 999s. I love these bars. I feel like I get less arm pump and stuff with them. I'm trying to get a Mako sometime soon. I was waiting for the Mako sponsorship contract to come back. I don't know, I might have missed the time period or something. We'll see on that. But yeah, bike still looks pretty stock. I got a big tank for it now, and I actually have a new plastic kit, new graphics ready, so that'll be put on pretty soon. See Hunter there taking a nice little inside line. Didn't really save much time though. This was a little uphill. I remember last time it was real muddy, just skating around coming up this section right here, going down it this time. You could see some of the ruts and stuff from last time when it was all muddy. This is a public riding area, so people have been riding a good bit since last time we raced at this location. Kind of changes the track a little bit as it rains and weathers in over time. Switch around my hand guards just for aesthetics. I like the Cycra style a lot better. They're not as strong, but you know, who needs strong when you got the looks, right? I guess you could use that in a different context, but when it comes to handguards, these are what I'm looking for. Passing a couple lap riders here, letting Hunter take charge. But I'm still in second place in 250A, putting in a great ride. And you're not going to get to see it because my camera died, but I had some really good battles later on in the race with Wink, who was in third currently. He actually did end up passing me right before scoring, probably 4th, 5th lap, something, probably I think 4th lap. And he almost took me out. I was a little bit mad about that, but he was really aggressive, riding really aggressive. I guess that's racing, but I ended up being the man on top. So he stalled his bike on the last lap, with Gary Greer riding on his tail, just playing around because Gary was in AA after he fixed his tire. And I ended up passing Wink for second place and beat him by a few seconds. But he put in a really strong ride, so respect for that. Just wish you were a little bit more of a racer about things and not trying to take me out. I mean, it's just for fun. We're not getting any money in 250A class. I've been hurt at Lost Valley before, and I definitely didn't want a repeat of that. So when I saw him coming towards me, I definitely brake checked a little bit to keep from getting hit. So I don't know how long we're going to be behind Hunter here, but he was putting in a pretty decent pace. We'll see. I think it will skip here in a little bit. So then I end up passing him and get onto some different content. But if you're wondering, this is Wednesday. I'm recording the audio right now. Happy St. Patrick's Day. If you're going out and drinking a lot tonight, be careful. I have my green bow tie on right now, making this recording real festive. I'm at work and it's about 15 minutes until 7 o'clock. Not doing too much, so I decided to do this little recording when I had some time. I've been busy. Have some other GoPro content that I haven't released just because I haven't had time to really work with it at all on the footage. Some funny stuff, I guess. And like always, I'm saving the crash clips for the end of the year. So you'll see a crash, maybe you want to call it crap compilation, but a crash compilation for the 2021 season. There's Steve Fisher chilling. He actually bought a bike from me. Thanks, Steve. Hopefully it wasn't broken down. I'd feel bad. But honestly, I don't really ride my bikes too hard. You can tell from my video, I usually run in a pretty high gear, kind of cruising. It's on a 250F. Still around behind Hunter Lurs. I believe we're gonna make the pass pretty soon. He's kind of up on some lap riders, trying to do a little alternate there. He got around, so did I. A little rust spot here. I kind of hate that little ditch right there. This is actually the spot where Wink stalled out on the last lap, and I made the pass for second. I was about to say the lead, but Ben had the lead since like the second or third lap. Ben Hildebrand, that is, aka Biscuit. You see Ben out there, give him a fist pump. So hopefully you'll be able to see most of the trail from watching this video. A lot of this is just kind of cutting around here and there to keep it a little more entertaining, because honestly, between me and you, watching this footage can get a little boring if it's just raw footage of me just riding by myself in the woods. I know I look good and all, but it's not that entertaining. Trying a little alternate line just in case Hunter falls over, gets stuck or something. That's something good to do in racing, you know, for sure. If you ride behind somebody, take some different lines just in case they mess up. So you can just skirt right around. So yeah, Hunter maybe got tired or something. Gonna let me by. I'm gonna take off. Nice little line there on the inside. I took that on, I think, lap 1. Straight shot. Sometimes, actually most of the time, the straighter the better. It's actually, that's the fastest way to go is in a straight line. So if you can kind of straighten the trail out, you're gonna go further in a less amount of time. So this guy's number 500. I don't know if that means he's on a KX 500. Probably not, but that'd be pretty cool if he was. Come along the creek over there. Looks like there's probably a creek on the right side. This guy hits a tree. Watch out for that tree, Bo. And do a little seat bounce over these rocks right there. I'm running tubeless in my tires, so the roots do not bother me one bit. If you don't have tubeless, look into it. Tubeless will change your life. Pretty awesome. I think I was running like 8 psi. It does kind of beat up your rim a little bit. Just rubs the paint off the edges, but haven't dented any rims, nothing like that. And sometimes break a couple spokes, nothing like that. But it looks like that ended a couple seconds ago. Is the end of the video. So hope you guys enjoyed the round 1 Lost Valley North Carolina Hare Scramble. Stay tuned for some more. There's definitely more races and more of these coming. So I had a good time at that race, and like I said, ended up getting second in 250A and 22nd overall. My little brother Ray won 250B class, and it was a good day. Good day spent with some good people. So we'll see you guys out there. Thank you.